Supposed to play the intro, man. I'm stopping.
Damn,
Look in the middle until it's done.
Mission confirmed. That's crazy.
You can find me on DoorDash, and hopefully you get me.
You rubbing that knee is nasty, nigga. That's nasty.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were acknowledging that you were of the elder race too, but you can find me at
The elder race. As fuck. It's giving me everything I need. When Cyclops said, "Give them the forecast," I got wet. I did.
All right, Zelmay, you're under her. You're next.
Yes. I mean, chicken.
Wait a minute.
Yo, what's good? Back again, like we never left, of course, is the one and only Make Sense the podcast, hosted by your boy Monray Hudson. And of course, I cannot do it alone. As you saw in the intro, I have to be joined by a colorful crew of collective individuals. First and foremost, we have the man that's trying to slide in your DMs like you're ice skating. It is, of course, Unico Williams.
What's good, everybody? I am rejuvenated today. I got my two babes down there. I'm glad to see y'all back. Waifu views in the beautiful Joe.
Gang, gang.
Call me.
And of course, we have the head of home regulations himself. Of course, he is the African 765 here for a short time.
Great follow-up.
You already know your local neighborhood scumbag here to give the folks a daily dose of dirtbag saying, getting a different day, all gas, no brakes, cold hard, hot takes, and everything that comes with it. Y'all niggas know this. Spiel.
And we are joined by a dastardly duo of diabolical divinations. First and foremost, we have the one and only sun-kissed waifu, Neat there.
It feels good to be back. Yes, Sunkissed Waifu across all platforms except for Facebook, and you know that's the government. Morgan.
And of course, we are joined by the lovely one and only Hot Phoenix herself, aka Miss Ebony Moonbeam.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I swear, anytime I come in here, you and Tori are so good at like making names for me for that show. But what's up, everybody? It's been a while. If you don't know who I am, because it's been so long, I'm your girl, Ebony Moonbeam. You can find me at Ebony_Moonbeam or Ebony_Moonbeam cosplay on all social media platforms. As in the name, I'm a cosplayer, anime shit talker, real life shit talker, debaucherous whore, all of the above. The waifus are back in the building. I finally caught the text message for this particular show because life be life, and you know, and every time I'm free, that'd be a day Monte like, we ain't doing the show today, and I'd be like, fuck. I was actually sitting right. And if she hadn't said something to me while we were in Discord, I would have missed it because my phone's been on D&D by accident. So, but I'm here. Yes.
And of course, shout out to the wonderful Twitch
Hey,
constituents.
Slim.
Thank you all for joining us. We're going to have a nice, chill, entertaining show. All we're going to do is be up here reacting and responding to posts and things that I have found over the course of the internet for the last couple of weeks. So it's really simple. We're not going to burden nobody on their Black Friday shopping weekend. This is something that you'll be able to listen to for the most part. But I figure we might as well get the most ugly one out of the way, just in case anybody may need to disappear. So, and this is one everybody pretty much knows about. So, you know, it real simple. Yeah.
Okay. And to the parents of all them kids in Chicago that jumped that pregnant mother, all y'all need to be in court by Monday. Huh? And to the parents of all them kids that jumped that pregnant mother and her kids, all y'all need to be in court by Monday morning. I took the morning to wait to post about this because I had to see exactly how many messages I was going to get about this, because I have never even had this many messages sent to me about one specific thing. This mother was on the way home from school. It wasn't a child that she had in high school. This wasn't 11th or 12th grader that kids had problem with. This was a very young minor. And there was older kids, younger kids, a group of them that were basically preying on this mother and her children. So much so that she fell on the ground and they commenced to start jumping her. Now, today I'm hearing that it's a lot of police activity.
Also, before I give it to y'all to respond about that, because yes, there was this pregnant lady that got jumped. Her and her child were walking home from school, for context. Her and her child was walking home from school, and these kids that had been pretty much notorious bullies for a while in and around the school ended up jumping her and her child. And one of the children and their mother actually decided to post a response / apology.
Say anything, keep it respectful. This is the child.
Hey, my name is Kamira Grant, and I was wrong for everything.
It's okay, Kamira.
For everything that I did. And I
To say anything, keep it respectful. This is the child.
Over here.
So,
Bring it over here.
one more.
I'm about to say, can we get more?
Oh,
Because
there was one more kid response too. Let's go.
This one is a response, but it's not. I'm not sure if it's the same mama, but this one's a response. It was a post. It was not a video. So I'll be honorable and read it for you. She said, "Let me say this first. My daughter is a great student. She's an A and B student, captain of the cheerleading team, ahead of her class, and some more shit. All good things from every teacher. If you freaking know, you know. We don't owe nobody an apology but that lady and her kids. So all y'all grown MFs looking for a viral moment, please shut up, because kids gonna be kids, and it's kids out here that do way worse stuff, let alone y'all when y'all was 12 and 13 years old. Y'all used to be out here beating up crackheads and all. Y'all don't know us at all. She was peer pressured.
That's
if you
not
know
right.
my family, you know we find a friend and a motherfucker, we're gonna stand behind them 100%, no matter what. But this is definitely a lesson learned. She was held accountable. Y'all talking about to take a village. She got a castle. And everybody standing 10 toes behind her. I was never gonna go live making y'all feel no type of way. Once again, we do not owe y'all no apology. Forget y'all. Y'all don't know what's going on in real life, and no, my kids are not raised like that at all. Feel how you want to feel." Who would like to go first? Oh, this is gonna be beautiful. All right, Miss Aisha, you have seen.
What did you just guard?
He's been calling me Aisha for like the beginning of time.
No, but I know that he would like it would slip, and then we'd say something. And he'd be like, "I don't know why I do that," and then he'll correct it. The rest. That's why I was like, "What's happening?"
Bring that.
How we remember both your names? How we remember both your names?
She gonna be Nemesis. That's what I'm gonna do for now. I ain't gonna worry.
It's always been Nemesis, but all that's belt to ass, because how you gonna say your child was not raised like that? Your child was real comfortable being one of the hooligans out there jumping a pregnant lady. Because God forbid that lady had lost her child, because the way they jumped on her on the fence and then on the ground, oh, we didn't mean no harm. She wasn't raised like that. They weren't raised like that. Oh, what was belt to ass. I don't care how many people. Violence isn't the answer. Beat your child. It's okay to beat your child from time to time.
Can I just say something in response to that? Because you said that she wasn't raised like that. The problem, the real problem.
The kicker, Monray, will get on your job to just endorse child abuse. We can't do it.
No. Because I got whoopings.
Yeah, I have a response to what you said.
Person.
Add to that.
Hey, my parents
like
kick my ass, yo.
Why is it every time I talk, you talk, Tori? It's like, are we that joined at the hip now? Are we sharing a brain now? Is that what's happening? Am I in your skin?
I didn't even notice you were talking. I'm not gonna lie, my bad.
That's offensive.
Oh, well, I'm not gonna lie to you.
You know what? Put him down here.
But
what I was gonna say was when you said that They're talking about, oh, my kids wasn't raised like that, blah, 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 blah. That's the motherfucking problem. It's not that they weren't raised like that. They weren't raised at all. Oh, that is the problem with this generation. They're not raising their kids. They're letting the internet and their tablets and all that shit raise their children. And then
Yeah,
they
but
don't
this is
even
the
want to punish
generation
their
we
children
raised,
anymore because
unfortunately.
now we're gentle parenting or whatever. And we're leaving. You know how they say the children are our future? Bitch, can't not be these children.
That's a dark future.
Cannot be these children. But I just wanted to add that to what you said because I didn't want to.
So
forget
yes, we do not endorse child abuse on Make It Make Sense. None of us endorse child abuse. What I'm saying is discipline your child accordingly. Because if you out here fighting, maybe that should be the repercussions. Because don't tell me to apologize. You got that little girl get on and apologize, and she boo-hooing, but she wasn't boo-hooing when she was out there beating that lady ass. Now was she?
Well, those were two different people. That post and the video were two different moms.
Same difference.
No, but she said be respectful, and then she was trying to have the girl apologize and said she was being held accountable. Like she's like, we do this over here. Like I raised my child, she's a good person, and she wanted to have her apologize. But don't sit there and cry because you got to apologize after your actions. That's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna tell you what happened because her mom is blackity black. Okay, we saw that. What happened was she got with her little friends and she got beside herself and started doing shit. She was joining in or whatever, trying to be cool or whatever the fuck. And her mama snatched her up when that video went viral and beat the hell out of her ass and was like, I know you ain't out here and you embarrassing me on the internet. Now you're gonna get on the internet and apologize. And that's why she's crying, because now she understands the ramifications of what she did. Because
she's embarrassed because her mama put her on camera.
I was looking like that too sometimes after certain shit, because when you're young, you don't even understand, well, not fully the ramifications of what you're doing, because everything is acting on impulse. So I feel like she realized how bad that shit was. Her mama told her that she probably almost lost her baby, yada, yada, yada. She beat the shit out of her ass. And she was like, and you gonna get on the internet because you got me looking crazy. And that's why she was and that's probably why she was sitting there crying. And I understand, and I'm not mad at the mom coming in and saying, this is a child, be respectful. I do understand that, because the internet is filled with trolls and children do make mistakes. I don't like the other woman's post where she said there's a lot of kids out here doing a lot worse. We're not comparing apples to oranges. Bad is bad behavior. And I guarantee you, if she out here beating a pregnant woman and her child or whatever, I assure you, whatever them other things, that the worst things that the kids are doing, she gonna be doing that too later. Because it always escalates. You get away with it, you always escalate. That is just give an inch, they take a mile. That is natural humanity. That is like the basic.
The only difference is this video went viral. That behavior has been evident, I'm sure, for a minute.
Yeah,
it just so happens that
the kids are notorious for bullying. If the kids are notorious for bullying, this shit's happened, and it's probably been on the internet before too, in different capacities. This was more serious because it was a pregnant mother and her child. There's probably videos out there of them fighting their friends and shit like that anyway.
They did say this is not their first time.
That's what I'm saying. If they're notorious for it, man, but that is the problem with this generation. And I get it. And let me say this, okay? Because I know you niggas out here like to tussle on the internet talking about people that don't have kids should not speak about raising kids. Fuck you, okay? Because I have a perfect example of childbearing and my parents that are still together after 40 years. So work on your own trauma. Don't give me too much, because I know that's what y'all about to do. When it comes to childbearing, I'm not telling you how to raise your child, but I do believe that anybody can tell you to raise your child to be a decent human being. I can tell you that, because if your child meet the right one, because see, let me tell you something, and I tell people this all the time. I don't have kids. I don't give a fuck about any kids that ain't my nieces and nephews. I'm gonna be real. And I will put my hands on a child if they step to me like an adult. Okay? So you may want to reel your children in, because here in Duval County, they'll get a bullet in their head. Okay? I live in Florida. This is an open, what? Pew pew. Please don't play, because then you're gonna be on the internet crying, begging people with a GoFundMe and stuff, saying my child this and this, they blah 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 blah. And if that happens, I hope that Monte comes across the damn video so you can play it, and I can tell you that I don't give a fuck, because you did this. You did this. I don't care what anybody says. My parents, still to this day, I'm 35 years old, will tell me that not only am I a reflection of them, that when we struggle, they struggle, like all of those things. If I sit here and show my ass or do anything, even at 35, it still affects my parents. And so if I was up here and they didn't reel it in and they didn't parent me right, and I was out here doing all types of shit, I guarantee you that falls on you, because that is your job. And if you don't want to do your job, close your legs, use a condom, get on birth control, do all of that. Stop bringing kids into this world and you don't want to raise them. And guess what? Just because your parents raised you like shit, do better. Do better. Because I know you probably had at least one friend that you was always over at their house because their family was nice. They fed you. They had all the nice toys and shit. I feel like everybody had that. I'm sorry. That was my house. But everybody got that friend.
Hey, man.
Sorry, not sorry.
Right. Sorry, not sorry. That was my house. But I guarantee you, like, people that I still to this day get exes to be like, how your daddy? Your daddy cool as fuck. Blah, blah. I ain't seen you since 2004 type shit. But I digress. I am disappointed constantly in the world. I feel like humanity already kind of sucks. And I feel like we are constantly perpetuating and putting out there all of this foolishness, and then have the audacity to, when we see something on the internet, then y'all be in the comments being like, oh, y'all need to do better, blah, 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 blah. Baby, your kid just like that. Your kid is doing the exact same thing. It's just not on the internet. That's it. And this is why we also say, hold your friends accountable. Even in high school, or how old are they? Were they in high school?
No, these were like
13,
12,
They're
13.
probably middle schoolers, yo. That's middle
Okay.
school energy, yo. Jumping pregnant ladies. That's middle school
It's
energy.
smiling about it. It looks like.
And I always go back to why you couldn't pay me to go back to middle school. Middle school children are fucking
Feral.
shitheads.
They're feral.
They're fucking
Hey, I was
shitheads.
doing Xanax and smoking
And
joints in the
then
cafeteria.
because
in
they're
middle
young,
school.
we give them and then it always gets thrown up like, oh, they're just young, or kids will be kids. Let's not do that, because not all kids were raised like that. So it's clear that it can be done another way. So actually take the time out and spend time with your children. Teach them life lessons. Show them the consequences of their actions, because I guarantee you, she can press charges on all of them. There is a video everywhere. The state, this can go higher than just wherever they are, like the city, the local police. This can become a state thing, and they can be charged if the state deems it more that serious. And now that it's viral, and she was a pregnant woman, it may. And then even if they don't pursue that, she can still sue them, all of them. And guess what? These kids ain't got shit. You want to know who they gonna pull it from? The parents.
It's always the parent, the legal guardians. Absolutely.
Right. So don't be mad now that now everybody gets to know what type of terror your children are. I understand why y'all were so upset during the pandemic, because you were stuck at home with your badass children.
Yo, to add to that, as y'all have known, or as I've told y'all in the past, I work for a particular school district. I've had parents call in. Hey, when are y'all open y'all doors? When can I bring my kids up there? Because I can't do it no more. Excuse me? You popped out that little terror, not me.
And you raised it to be a terror.
For everybody's safety, that you keep your baby's kids at home, then you do that. You spread your legs, you did all that, you popped them out. That's on you. I have nothing to do with that. Stop trying to drop off your baby's kids at the school. Okay?
Wait, I want to say something to that too about the baby's kids. Can we go back? I ain't even gonna hold you. I like I said, I'm 35. I was in the age where your principal could take you into the fucking room and beat you with a ruler, like a meter stick type shit. Bring that shit back. Bring that shit back. We always talking about gentle parenting and, oh, this is child abuse. Like, there's levels to everything. Not everything is black and white. And I guarantee you, some people do learn from those ass whoopings. They do. You get an ass whooping, you get the lesson, you get tired of it. Like, and then sometimes you don't, but at least you know that there's a consequence for your actions. Like, I legit got beat until I was like a sophomore in high school type shit, maybe even a junior, because every now and it was always my mouth though. But
I second that.
but there were like, they don't even, like, for instance, there's something that happened at my brother's former school where a teacher got hit in the face with a Stanley Cup mug by a student. It broke his teeth, broke his nose, all this shit. You know that they didn't even like suspend the kid. I get it, it's public school, but like, that's crazy. Mm-hmm. But have you held one of those cups before? Those shits are heavy as fuck. Broke his fucking nose, knocked out 2 of his teeth, child. And then I can't swing on him. All right.
In my daughter's words, I think that might be the brokey that stole her Stanley.
You stupid, but the phrase of today.
That's what she told me. She said some brokey stole my Stanley. That must be who did it. I need to use this as a weapon. I don't care.
My God. But yeah, I don't. I'm embarrassed because this is also, it also adds to the stereotypes. And it's like, don't get it twisted. White kids do crazy shit too, or whatever. But I will say that they're a little bit better. They're a little bit smarter to not put all of this shit on the internet. And they know that they're not going to look at societally as like, see, get up, see this, see that. We always have to work harder. We always have to do better because we already have things stacked against us to perpetuate that we're monkeys, that we just be running around, that we're animals, that we're uncouth, uncultured, ratchet, like what? And we're not. We're not. But they're going to be if they continue this behavior. And so I'm now even curious, like, what type of person are the parents? Are y'all like this too? Did they get this from you or did they get this from the internet? And if they got it from the internet, why don't you fix that behavior if you weren't raised like that or you don't condone shit like that?
Childish Gambino did not name his album that because of that right there. That's not because of the internet right there. You know what I mean? That's crazy. He did not do that album in the spirit of like, look at the bad shit we do. Monray, if you don't mind, I'll pop in real quick. I'll keep it brief.
No problem.
All I got to say is, first of all, that lady that wrote the long ass post, first of all, her name was Yaz St. Patrick. We all know that is the unalived twin of what's that boy? Tariq St. Patrick. Tyreek, I'm sorry, Tariq St. Patrick from Power. So that's her name first and foremost. And then so that's the mom. Now, this long post that she wrote, I'm sorry, kids will be kids does not apply to this situation. Kids will be kids applies to when you see like a paint bucket with paint in it, and then like
put their hand in it and touch the wall and do finger paint. That's knocking shit over in the store or accidentally grabbing a toy and your mama done did everything and you done walked out. Like, kids will be kids.
That's
not beating the shit out of a pregnant woman and her child and recording it. And it would be even one thing if it was just one kid, but y'all jumped them.
I think at an earlier age, also, we need to tell our kids what is standing on business. Because when you do something like that, what were you standing on business about? Like,
jumping is whole shit. Jumping is whole shit.
Agreed. And so that's where I'm at. It's like, okay, y'all did that for what? Like, when I hear that, if our kid does something, I want to say, what was the motivation behind that? And then we can let's discuss why that was a motivation for you and why you did that. You know what I mean? Like Like, what was the motivation? Okay, I saw my friends doing it, but I'm like, you look at the situation. Do you think it's ever okay to whoop? What happened to where you felt like it was okay to put your hands on a pregnant woman, especially just because all your friends is doing it?
Put
But
your
you know-
hands on adult before you even get to the pregnant woman part. What gave you the right to put your hands on an adult?
Well, you can stand on business behind some bad adults, though. Now I understand it.
But,
So,
but let me tell you,
but this
if
was
a
not that case.
child puts if their child puts their hands on my adult ass, there is no, oh, let me be the bigger person because there's a child. That I do not give a shit. You deliberately and with a negative, not the negative. I'm trying to think of the word. I've lost it, but with intention to actually harm me and not on some play shit, I'm gonna knock the shit out of you. And I'm gonna threaten you just the way that I threaten everybody else. Bitch, I'll run your ass over with a car. I will shoot your ass. I got like eight fucking swords here. There are multiple ways that I'll make sure that you don't put your hands on me. First off, keep your motherfucking hands to yourself. I would like to know what their reasoning was. I'm curious. Like, was it like, oh, we just don't like this girl or whatever? Or like, I am curious to know why so many people decided to do that. And I do believe that there were some people that just want to join in. Some people just want to do bad shit and they can't do it on their own. And we see that all the time. You'll see fight videos or whatever, a breakout between two people, then someone randomly, and then it's a bunch of people not even involved, just come in, boop, and then keep walking type shit. Like, grow the fuck up. It's too, y'all ain't got other things to worry about. Are y'all not broke? Because I am. Are y'all not broke right now?
Just so y'all know,
because I'm not making enough money. That's what I'm worried about. I'm not getting enough dick. That's what I'm worried about.
Oh,
yeah. I need an oil change. That's what I'm worried about. What?
Ebony Moonbeam has at least 8 different responses that are appropriate. Just letting y'all know that now. 8 different swords right there. That's an appropriate response. But I want you to know, end of the day, I'm just saying that post is like the opposite of kid. Just because maybe you would, okay, let me just the adult thing in general. Like if this guy was like, I don't know, Freddy Krueger, I would expect for the kids to jump him. You know, Freddy Krueger before he died, you know, we all know him to be the creepy janitor. He actually was a very nasty, evil man. So with that being said, I get
the
that.
Kid was like a pedo, I'd be like, yeah, okay. And if they made it viral, we'd bail them out. We'd be like, oh, they're heroes or whatever. But
yeah. So that's just the opposite extremes. Like at this point, it's like, yo, that's crazy. So
what's the reason to jump someone that can't really properly defend themselves?
That's not cool. Like that was.
I just know. I feel like that's whole shit. You can't you can't fight. You can't fight. And if you can't fight, either you better learn how to take an ass whooping or you better stay out of shit. Okay? Because some of us can fight and some of us cannot. And that's okay. Some people know how to take the L and be like, I ain't going back in there. Other people say, I'm going to keep swinging until I win. Other people, which are the stupid people, are like, oh, I just got my ass beat. I'm going to go to the Trump or whatever. That's whole shit. Or, oh, I just got my ass beat. I'm about to go get my homies and come back. That's whole shit.
Ooh, we should let Afro
take that ass whooping. Hey, ass whoopings are lessons. You know how we say trauma builds character? I guarantee it teaches you how to lose and understand when someone is bigger and badder than you, because there always is. And in this situation, guess what? It's the fucking government, because they are going to get sued or arrested.
I'm gonna pass this on
to all them motherfuckers to Maddie V. Y'all know what that is.
I know Afro Kami got some places to be and some matches to see. So I'm gonna pass it on to him.
If Afro Kami is still here,
he should have started.
Was he frozen? Is that what happened?
Oh no, he's not frozen.
Oh,
he's not frozen.
Because you literally did not say anything
he's not frozen.
the whole time. You literally didn't say anything, and you were looking down the whole time. You were being
zoned out.
Oh my goodness! Hey, turn up, bro. I thought you was frozen on some real
Before
shit.
Before he gets out, he can give his
spiel
and whatever case he wants to do.
You, my nigga, you growing.
He calmly decided to be patient and waited.
That was dope.
No, those are badass kids, yo. That's all it is. I'll catch y'all niggas on the flip side.
All right, brother.
Have fun.
Beautiful.
He was literally just saying so he could say that he participated, that it was that he waited that whole time to do that, but it's cool.
That was
I know
impressive.
you trying to get to it too.
I can watch it on my phone.
Oh, that was like my bad.
So I'll be all right. But But I guess I didn't expect it to go for half an hour. But hey, it's fine. We will continue onward with I guess something to calm it down a little more. Calm it down. So it's a nice post. I did a few of these previous weeks. This fans say they're going viral for the male R&B Mount Rushmore. They have Michael Jackson, Neo, Usher, and Chris Brown. Is this appropriate, correct, or does some faces need to be swapped?
For some reason, I don't want Neo on it.
No, I think we can all be in agreement there.
Yeah, I like. Don't get me wrong. He definitely had hits during like the time that he was like super big. But then I also feel like some of his music then leaned into like more kind of poppy. I don't know. When I think of Neo, I don't think of Neo on the same level as like Usher and Chris. I do think Usher and Chris deserve to be there. And I think that they're pretty equal, in my opinion, of being on there. Obviously, I don't know.
How about totality?
Michael Jackson, is Michael Jackson considered R&B?
I consider him more
because he's the king of pop.
It's a lot that you can put him under.
I don't want to put Michael Jackson on this Mount Rushmore. He's on a different Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, I don't know if I want him on it either. That may be controversial.
He do R&B, but it's not solely what he was known for.
I like Genuine to be on there.
I love Genuine.
I like Genuine to be on there. Is that soul? Is music Soul Child soul? Or yeah, I guess he'd be soul.
That's R&B too, technically.
Yeah, I was gonna say he falls under R&B. I'm a big Avant and Carl Thomas fan, but I also feel like these people have like bangers. They'll have like 2 bangers on an album that has like 14 songs. So you have like favorite songs from them or whatever, but they're not Chris Brown and Usher where you're listening to the whole album and you're getting those feels. And that's my problem with R&B in general. I don't fully know who I would put up there. Mary. Oh, male. Sorry.
Yeah, male. We ain't got to the one more. I ain't seen one day yet.
So I want to do Genuine. And I hate to say it because I don't think we had real R&B since like the 90s, early 2000s. I think that was like prime R&B, right? Like, is there anybody that's just moving y'all in R&B since 2015?
I mean, now recent, probably not really. To
where recently, I would say no. But if this was like when I was in college before all the weird shit, I would have Trey Songz up there.
Like 95 to 2010.
Yeah, if that was the case, I would have had Trey up there because all of his albums that he dropped were bangers. But
I like that.
But like what was the last Trey Songz song that you heard that you were like, yeah?
What you thinking, Monray? What you thinking?
Let's see. You can argue Mike wouldn't be there, but that's because Mike isn't like technically R&B, so I don't mind him not being there if you don't want to
automatically not put R. Kelly on here
because there's R.
Kelly gonna be there, and I personally like Luther there, and then I could just leave the last 2.
I'm gonna say R. Kelly, Chris Brown, Usher, and my last will probably be.
Only time I drink.
I'm gonna throw on Babyface.
I can respect Babyface from his lineage and how much he's written.
I think I'll go Babyface.
Almost like Neo, but Neo's more.
That's where you throw Neo in at, right? The writing of songs. I mean, he wrote on B-Day.
Yeah, but if I'm gonna put you on the Mount Rushmore, I don't necessarily want to put you on there solely for your background work. I want to put you on there because you are
that's fair.
A top male R&B artist, not because you help support.
The Babyface made music.
No, I'm cool with Babyface. The Babyface has hits. I'm cool with Babyface necessarily.
That's a totality thing. Like what you do, singing
Maxwell, John Legend.
Is John Legend R&B? Yeah.
John Legend R&B. Mine would be I leave the last 2 and put R. Kelly.
I would say he started off that way.
I actually would put John Legend up there. Yeah.
Keith Sweat.
No,
that's really good.
No, absolutely not.
That's really good.
I don't want that whiner on my Rushmore. No,
man, I love to hear man whine. Whine, baby, whine. Yes, I want a man to whine,
but not on a Rushmore. No.
Yeah, it's a king.
Absolutely not.
Funkiest, I guess you give yours, and then we'll move on.
I feel like we're missing someone.
Like I get it's R&B, but a lot of them, like I love Michael Jackson, but I feel like it's pop more than R&B.
Yeah,
And I know we've had this debate and conversation before on Make It Make Sense, the podcast, but I feel like MJ's more pop than R&B. Now, somebody said he had albums like that were just R&B or something, but I don't buy it.
What about Joe?
Invincible was all R&B, I want to say.
What about Joe?
I prefer Genuine Pop with Joe.
Joe, I can't even say had the longevity to even.
That's what I hate.
Joe got a lot of
Joe.
he got a lot of albums. They just didn't hit as high as
his first two
particular work. But yeah, Joe has a lot of albums. I actually have to look.
Yeah, he actually has quite a bit.
You know what I think of when I think of Joe? Don't Be a Menace. Do we want to say how old that movie is?
Yeah,
Come on now. Just saying.
VHS.
We're talking about just musically. I'm okay. Okay, so we'll keep MJ. We'll keep MJ. I feel like Usher is cool, but I would take Chris Brown over Usher.
Wow. Interesting.
Neo bald-headed self. I can't even say too much on Neo.
He has several wives,
girlfriends, side pieces, whatever you want to call them girls. It is
he
what
has
it
a
is.
brothel, a harem, if you will.
Hi.
Alabama and Auburn.
Because we've had male R&B artists that have like hit in certain moments and aspects. Like John B was good in that little aspect, but I wouldn't put him on the Mount Rushmore.
Robin Thicke.
I don't think he has enough.
Robin
Thicke. There's some people that have like good hits for a little bit, but they don't have like. I think longevity and the amount of hits and like the amount of albums and everything I think goes into you being on the Mount Rushmore. And I just don't put people like Robin Thicke and stuff. Like they have a couple of good ones. Like, nah, not just
Robin Thicke.
I would have trouble putting Robin Thicke next to R. Kelly. I just
also you're missing comments.
Oh,
what do you mean? I did all of them. I haven't seen any. The last one I did was when Petrified said hello to Sunkiss.
When you said what?
When Petrified said hello to Sunkiss.
Oh, I wasn't. My bad. I think because my phone, the Facebook one is on portrait mode. So right now, all you can see is you can't see us on it. You just see the photo.
Yeah, but Robin Thicke, I think like I liked his first song that he came out with. Like he's riding around in New York City on his bike, like that song. And then but when he came out with like that era of Lost Without You, that's when he kind of came on the map. And then like this next album after that with Blurred Lines, that's kind of like his.
Blurred Lines was popular until we figured out what was being sung about.
Oh, we still gonna play it at the wedding. I'm sorry, we don't care. Oh wait, wait, what? Huh? Wait, never mind. Separate the artist from the song.
The song you know what? I'm gonna just let you do your homework.
Wait, I forgot. I thought you were about to say that because they stole it from Marvin Gaye. What's the song about? White girl?
No, it was
drugging a woman. What's the
it fell into what he was later kind of like looked side-eyed for about looking at young girls, like Blurred Lines.
Oh, okay.
We'll keep it at that.
We'll keep Robin Thicke as respectful.
But yeah, he was a whole fan of Blurred Lines. Let's just say that.
Oh.
All right. I guess
he loves his wife.
We'll give it one or two more.
Let's see what we got.
So I guess it's story time. I will read you a pretty nice story, and we'll see who's right and who's wrong in said story. So this one from Miss Destiny, don't know if the real name. This story says my best friend is pregnant, but the baby isn't by her boyfriend. It's by a man she's dealing with who's currently in jail. She asked me to help plan her baby shower, and I told her absolutely not. I refuse to stand beside a lie that big or help her pin a child on a good man. She said She can't afford to be a single mom. And I told her that was her decision, not his consequence. I told her she needed to tell the truth or she was going to lose me as a friend. This girl looked me dead in my eyes and said, I'd rather lose a friend than lose a man to help raise this baby. I said, okay, I'll send a gift, but I will not be there. Fast forward to the baby shower. The boyfriend opened my gift. It was a teddy bear. He pressed a little button on the paw, and the entire recording of our conversation played through the speaker. Every word, every lie, every excuse. Now she doesn't have a friend or a man. Honestly, sometimes God lets the truth come out louder than the lie you try to live in.
Wow.
My question to you all, is she wrong?
That's cold. No.
Nico Williams, you can go first.
Hey, that's cold. That's cold. That petty looks good on this girl. Shout out to Ariel. Hey, man, that's standing on business, children. That's the kind of business you stand on. You know what I'm saying? That was go to Build-A-Bear. Come on, handle that. I can't believe Build-A-Bear did that because they want to let you say Spider-Man got back shots for you. Spider-Man got back shots for you. They don't let you record that, but they let her put in don't worry about my Build-A-Bears I make. But what I'm trying to say is
I'm not even gonna let you finish this. Why are we talking about Spider-Man giving back shots, huh?
Because I'm Spider-Man. That's the recordings that I try and put in my Build-A-Bears. But anyway.
Yo, that one there was a violation. Personally, I wouldn't have it. And
somebody had to break the ice today, all right? But anyway.
I miss that sound so much. I miss that sound so much.
But yeah, at any rate, yeah, hey, that was awesome. But I hate, but as a friend, I think that my last thing, if I know that we're not gonna be friends no more, that's not gonna be like, I would just leave it at like we just ain't homies no more. But you was like y'all, you couldn't have cared that much about y'all friendship, because I would have did one last friendly thing and not done that. But I mean, since she did that,
so you saying she wrong?
No.
Yeah, I just would have that just would have been my secret. I would just know my homie, that my friend that used to be my friend. They just
next because I'm reading it again.
They lost a friend. They lost a friend. That's all. They lost a friend, and I'm gonna know in the back of my mind that you ain't shit. And while you posting up pictures with you and your family and all that type of stuff, I'm just know in the back of my mind you ain't shit. And I think that's the worst kind of thing to know, is that your friend, somebody that called you a friend, knows that about you.
Thank you. I'll tell you when to turn it.
But Sunkissed, you may go next. Unico says she wrong. He would have just let it in after the conversation. Wouldn't have went that far with the pettiness.
How she did it was petty as fuck. Top tier. Petty.
Top tier. It's great execution. Great execution.
Were there better ways to do it? Sure. But in the principality of things, she was not wrong. If we're talking about principalities, she was not wrong.
Principalities?
If we're not gonna work out as friends, no way, because you that conniving to pin a baby on a man that you already know it ain't his baby. 18 years. 18th birthday, he found out it wasn't his.
Trifling.
Give the teddy bear to the child once they become of age as well.
Ooh.
All right.
No,
I'm ready.
Not gonna do that.
Hey, that's villain. That's your villain arc right there. That's you in the middle. You about to get killed by Naruto. But
Your origin story. Your villain origin
and
story.
It was a build-a-bear.
Right. I love a good villain origin story. Okay. So with this, I think she is wrong. I think she's wrong. Now, when it comes to, I'm not about to help you with a lie. You should tell him the truth, or you're gonna lose a friend. I stand behind that. I'm a strong believer of holding your friends down, but also holding them accountable. Maybe not in public, but in private, I'm gonna always tell you when you're wrong. And if I look at something as poor character or whatever, like for me, if you'll make a lie that big or whatever, like, oh, you definitely lie to me. Like, you're a liar and I don't trust you. I can't trust you. Also, I think that the way she did it, I'm glad that she told her that she didn't want to be a friend if she did all of that or whatever. I really do believe that she could have just maybe met up with the man and had a conversation. I don't think that it needed to be that jarring. Because imagine if she's already told him that she's pregnant, and then all he does is hear the bear in the conversation. Like, I feel like that's a little messy, but you still get the same result. I don't think that you necessarily have to tell somebody the truth, but I feel like if you fuck with the person and it seems like she does fuck with him and she thinks that he's a good person, then you should tell. Like, I believe in loyalty, but I believe in what's right as well. And so if I think that it is something as extreme as pinning a child on a good man, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna be real, like, because I can say whatever I want to say, but I think it also depends on my friend or whatever. But the fact that her friend was willing to do that is probably not someone that she should have been friends with in the first place. If Ace, if Ace was in this situation, like if this was Ace in this situation. No, I'm just using you as an example because you're okay. Fine, I'm gonna use my other best friend. If any of my other best friends were in this situation, would I say all of this? Absolutely. Would I go and tell the man too? I don't know, because we have 35 years we have 34 years of history together. You know what I mean? Like, I can take a step away without, so spot up. But I also believe that if I think that this person is a good guy and I don't want to see him like screwed over, then I may.
I'm just saying, random manila envelopes in the mail do exist for a reason. That's all I gotta say.
Right, like
random manila envelopes in the mail do exist.
All of this fanfare, like I felt like it was that dramatic.
Really,
like I felt like she thought that she was in a drama, like in a K
she did a
drama.
lot.
It was so extra. Like a Build-A-Bears ain't cheap. If that
Like
was a
she did a
Build-A-Bear.
lot for this, like, man.
And
Right,
they don't
all
just
just
let
to tell the
anything
man.
be recorded.
Man, you couldn't have messaged him on Facebook, messaged me like, hey, like FaceTime him or something. Shit.
That would, I think I will feel some type of way.
You on that. Man aside, you've shown me as a person, like this girl, just saying
You can't be trusted.
You've shown me as a person, your character is shit.
Yeah, you're trifling as fuck.
Yeah.
I
Your
can't
character is shit, your morals are fucked up, and you're a fucking liar.
Just because you don't want to be a single mother.
Baby, you want to know all the ways?
Thought about that before you busted open for that convict over there.
And last time I checked, there are still places that handle that. If that's the route you want to go, or you know what, you can also not be a single mother. You can give birth and put the child up for adoption. Like, there are other options. You can research and try and find people that are trying to have a baby. One of my friends just had a baby after having 3 IVF treatments 3 different times, all types of shit. There are people out there that want children that cannot have children. Okay. So we don't need to keep repopulating the earth with these badass kids that we've already spoken about or whatever. We're straight. We're good.
Also, I just want to spare that man.
Bitch, you didn't know that he nutted in you? Like, there's plan B, bro. Like, on some real shit. When you let me tell you something. I've lived a life, okay? I've lived a life. When I say debaucherous whore, back in the day, it was a classy whore. I've lived my life. I've done my things. Yeah. So I knew that I could be reckless. Like, I am the person that when I'm in the zone and we feeling it, do that thing, type shit. So I whispered it. Maybe I didn't. I probably should have pushed the mic back. So my bad. But that. But then I know I got to go to the store. And I know that I don't really give a fuck if you help me get to the store to pay for that. Like, we can go half, you can give it all to me, or you can give me nothing, because I guarantee you I'm going, because I've never liked a nigga bad enough to trap him, okay? Ever. And I've been in love. I've never been in love enough to trap a nigga. And in my eyes, I'ma just be a single mother. And so let me go on and make sure that I don't have that problem. If you miss the time window because you broke or whatever the fuck or blah 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 blah. There's so I cannot divulge all these things online because things are not legal and you can't talk about certain things because the internet, which I have a whole thing that I want to talk to you about when it comes to the fucking internet before we get off of this shit. I got a rant. But let me tell you, you know, your friend that's a doula, your friend that's like into, you know,
sacred arts.
There are more than enough ways. I promise you. If you want to go down that route. And see, you want to know another problem? She worried about being a single mother. That's how the generations have changed. Because back in the day, yes, you would be worried about it, but like you always had some family member back then that would help you take care of your baby. Back in the day, like that's how family used to be. Like that connection. Like there are so many people that you think are your cousins or whatever that aren't even related to you or not directly related to you like that or whatever because your grandmother raised them. I got cousins now. Just like that. Type shit. You know what I'm saying? But I think that's another reason why so many people are afraid to be single mothers because they don't have that support system. Because even our family dynamics have gone to shit as time has gone by. We're going out.
I just want to throw it out here. Like, I see those, you see those like shows where the guy gets gaslighted like 3 or 4 years later, he finds out that it's not his kid and it's on social media and the girl's all like, but you've been a father to him or her and trying to make him feel bad in that situation. I'm like, hey, so let's save everybody embarrassment and just let me go. Cause I'm if I'm caught up in that situation, I find out later. I don't give a damn how much of a dad I was for the first 2-3 years. I'll give peace.
Okay, and so let me tell you this, because you say that, but I don't think that it's because you've been in that situation. Because I had a good friend that he was he got his girl. It was his girlfriend. She got pregnant or whatever, and they didn't find out until maybe 4 or 5 years in, where he's been raising his daughter. He loves her, all this stuff. And then when they find out that it's not his, then she goes and now legally they change it. I think she ends up trying to work things out with him, all types of shit. And now this man that thought that he had a child that he helped raise and all this shit like that, now he don't have a kid. He doesn't have a kid. He lost his girl. Like, that's heartbreaking when you believe that you have played a part, especially if you want a child or you're not one of those people. You may not necessarily want a child, but you're not like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you got pregnant, blah, 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 blah. Like I'm not sitting here begging to get pregnant, but if I was pregnant or whatever, I'm not one of those people that'd be like, fuck, oh my God, blah, 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 blah. And he wasn't like that. He embraced it. He was like, oh my gosh, I'm about to have my kid, this and that. And there was a love there. And then now, because he's not the father and the father is in the life, he has no connection to a child he raised for 5 years. And that's terrible. And that's terrible. And then people don't even realize how so many things affect other things. When you're this is why I say men need to hold their friends accountable, women need to hold their friends accountable and shit, because if you let them get away with that, then they're gonna do other things. And if people find out, then it affects other people's trust. So like this man, now that he knows this, may never trust another woman again. And you know how men are. Men only got to get their heart broken once, low key.
Crash.
Like women will be going back. Some, like a good majority of men, you break their heart once and they are, I hate to say it, but broken, because there's no way to because they don't really properly deal with that loss. And some of that is society, you know, making men feel like they can't have feelings and shit. But then that trust is out the window. And so now anytime I see someone, they're thinking they may do me like this. So now they out here dogging hoes or whatever, or getting people to think that they want something serious, but then they don't really trust anybody. So now they doing whatever. And then it just spirals. It just goes down. It's a chain reaction. That's why I tell people, if your homeboy is cheating or whatever, you need to say something to him, check him or whatever. Like, don't just let him get away. Like, don't not say anything. Now, obviously, if he a grown man, he gonna do whatever he want to do. But you can let him know that you have a problem with that. You can let him know that he should treat the woman, especially if you think that the woman's a good woman, you should be treating her better or whatever, because then it turns into the women that have had their heart broken so many times that now they only out here for money. Because now I don't want to put my heart in. There's a lot of that. And see, then we have the dynamics about the 50-50 conversation. Blah, blah. Everything is a chain reaction because we let people get away with bad behavior and sometimes condone it.
Yeah. I think we'll leave it at that. There's not a lot to go after that one. Not
Wait,
a lot.
we're not ending there?
Huh?
We're not ending there, right?
We've been on for an hour.
Man, give us something lighter. Give me something to laugh at or something.
I ain't got nothing else that's gonna be lighter.
Okay, well, let me do my I'll tell you what I want to rant about. So I know if I'm allowed. Because this is your platform.
Nothing else on my hair gonna be light. I'm gonna tell you that one.
What? Well, you just chose to be problematic today, didn't you?
I didn't think y'all would go on for 20 and 30 minutes per topic.
You haven't had us in a while.
True.
Not all of us.
So I didn't know.
And I be having opinions.
Fair warning. I'll give you one more. I say it ain't gonna be light.
I'll talk to you after the show about what I want to rant about. No, I'm gonna say it here. No, are you monetized?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna say it here then.
Okay. She's like, you ain't gonna be
Can I just give you
I'm gonna just do it real quick because it's making make sense, and I need it to make sense.
I'm gonna sit back.
I was thinking the other day, I was watching, I was just scrolling, came across a video of someone talking about, and I don't even remember all the context or whatever, but then they were talking about essay and they were talking about grape and blah, 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 and yada, yada, yada. And that shit irked me that day. I don't know why, but I'm like, we allow so much shit to be done and said on the fucking internet. But then when you need to talk about serious topics like rape, like sexual assault, like those type of things, domestic violence, then we got to censor ourselves. We got to talk around it and blah, 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 blah. You say one thing and then the video disappears. Why is it that we allow our platforms? And then we're like, okay, we have these platforms. This is no different than when we used to push on celebrities. You have a platform. Use your platform for awareness, for this and that, and blah, blah, blah. And now we're in the age where everyone has a platform. Everyone has X, Y, and Z. And then we still censor ourselves because we're trying to chase the bag in the algorithm. And I feel like that is one of the reasons we have a serious problem in humanity, but especially in this country when it comes to sexual assault, when it comes to domestic violence, when it comes to drug abuse, all of these different things that we have to censor. You can't even say porn. You got to say corn. It's like, but y'all had no problem using the whole word when you took it from us for free. So what's the issue? That pisses me off because so remember how we were talking about, I think it was domestic violence, but how men don't always come up and speak on when they're either being abused that way or sexually or whatever, because of, the internet or whatever the fuck, society and stuff like that. But remember, I told you, Unico, when you talked about your stuff, I was like, that type of stuff needs to be said because other people need to know that it's okay for them to talk about what they've been through. Period. And we are not going to continue to grow as people if we don't heal from our trauma, if we do not speak our truth. And our truth is, unfortunately, there are some shitty people out there that do shitty ass things. Like, instead of joking around about if we're going to choose a man or a bear, what we should have the conversation is why women are choosing a bear over men. And why some men are out there saying, I'd rather choose the bear over men, and then not dance around it and make jokes. Say it's because either I've experienced this, my friend has experienced this, X, Y, and Z, and it's a problem. It gets brushed under the rug. Also, marijuana charges. Everybody smoke these days. Why we get so many crazy charges for that? And then when you think about it, there are people that are in prison right now or in jail right now for more time for having weed on them than sexually assaulting a person. Do y'all understand that? There are things out there that are minor in comparison to, let's say, sex offenders. But guess what? There's a lot of them, especially in Florida. Mm-hmm.
You know those people that actually do that to kids or whatever. I think that's worse than actually murdering somebody.
Absolutely,
because of the actual mental thing that it does, and you become 50 years old and you are like a wreck.
Yeah,
and you've been a wreck since that happened all the way up until you've actually had kids, and you are a wreck to them too. Because I think that's a worse sentence than actual.
No, and then remember we've spoken about it a lot on these shows about, or in general, about generational curses and how African Americans as a whole, in a lot of ways, had to, like, this generation of Black folks actually really started taking stuff like therapy and stuff seriously. Because, you know, your parents would be like, what's wrong with you? Fix your face or whatever. And you're like, oh, I'm stressed. What you got to be stressed about? You better go in there and pray or something. Like, get over it, move on or whatever. That is why we have those conversations about the weird aunt or uncle that you just know not to go anywhere around instead of keeping him from coming. And why you shouldn't go around him is because he like molesting. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? We've had those conversations about like the weird uncle that do stuff that he ain't supposed to do. Auntie too, because I've heard about the auntie or the cousin or whatever the fuck. And then it gets brushed under the rug. There are whole families. Actually, what was that Tyler Perry movie that had Bow Wow and Tiana Taylor in it? That movie, they even kind of low-key touch on it. Not in that manner, but like walking around pretending that this person belongs to this person when this child actually belongs to this person. And it's just in the Black family, like negative things we just don't like to talk about. Like, we're just like, okay, we're just gonna slide that under the rug right there, and hopefully we don't have to come back to it or whatever. But now we have the power and the ability to sit there and say what we need to say to get that out there. Do you know how many people have called me and asked me to talk to them or ask me questions because I've openly on my platforms spoken about alcoholism and sobriety and the struggles of that as a young person, the struggles of that as an African American, like all of those things. But if we don't, someone has to take a stand. And so that's why I still wanted to ask you if you were monetized, because this is your platform, not mine or whatever. But I'm not censoring shit that I feel like needs to be discussed anymore.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Bless you. And I don't think that anybody else should. We have these platforms for a reason. Some people got millions and millions of followers or whatever. There should be no reason why anybody in the anime community didn't talk about racism and how that affected the loss of the life of that young Black cosplayer. And how platforms, and I'm talking about you, A Daily Dose of Anime, because I'm about to unsubscribe to y'all bitch asses because I saw your post in one of the videos or whatever where y'all did not check them. Y'all have no problem taking other people's shit and putting it on your page and getting paid for it because it shares and this and that, and everybody commenting, but you not checking the people that are calling this person out their name, that's calling them every racial slur possible, to the point where they were affected so much that they felt the need to take their own life, and then y'all just go on about y'all business. No, I got beef with that, because you actually just got paid for this person's death, if you actually think about it. Because this person did that because of all the negative comments, in particular towards the way they looked, their sexuality, and their race. And you guys allowed it. And then let's go back to fucking Facebook, since we're talking about censoring. Why is it that I can find a post that is literally from a straight whites only page or whatever, where it is literally nothing but straight racism? But if I sit here and say white people, my video may be taken down. What's that about? Okay. I just wanted to put some, I just wanted to rant. I wanted to put some feelers out there. If you have a platform, do like, what's my man's name that wears the Mount Lady hat? He's the anime nerd that's like always in the camera with the glasses. He be yelling and shit.
I was going to say Cam Newton, but
Not sure.
No, he's a content creator. You definitely know who he is. He wears like the backwards purple Mount Lady cap, and he has glasses. And he's like a big anime content creator. I guarantee you know him. I guarantee you follow him.
Probably.
But he was the same guy that posted the video about the content creators at DreamCon and like the whole Sailor Moon thing. He was the first person to speak out and say something about that. So yeah, use your platform, call people out, hold people accountable. Don't hold back, because who gonna check you? It's the fucking internet. You first off, you gotta find me. Secondly, you gotta get through the gate. Thirdly, you gotta get past my pistol. Okay. So
well,
also eight other
they can't
swords as
find
well.
you there.
There are 8 swords, 8 other reasons.
Since they can't find you there, let them know where they can find you.
They
can't find you there. Let them know where to find you.
I think it is weird that we got to say PDF
file.
or
right. Why do we have to say PDF file? Everybody
P
should
*DO.
know.
I think that's weird. Like P *DO.
Everybody should know what the fuck they are.
You can't talk about bad people anymore. I think that's weird. But I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, sitting there talking all cutesy and shit. PDF file.
Oh no, I was just saying if they can't find it there, let them know where they can find you. I was saying.
Oh, me?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. I got a cookie in my mouth. Come back to me.
Go to Sunkist. I've been talking.
Unico, where can they find you, sir?
Hi, you can find me every Saturday abreast of the Make It Make Sense podcast, and also you could do you hear me? Hold on, Unico Williams on YouTube. UNIQO Williams on YouTube. That's where you can find me. Also, we're gonna start doing some things on this whole TikTok thing. We're going back live. We learned some things today about. Let us know if you like portrait mode in the comments. Let us know if you like that. Does that work better for you? Yeah. Thanks for having me. And UNIQO Williams, that's the name. And I haven't seen any movies worth reviewing, so I haven't been to a movie theater since Wicked or Good.
Okay.
Sunkist waifu. Hold up, we're having some technical difficulties there.
Yo.
What?
Is that the new Human Centipede? Because sign me up.
Oh my
crazy.
Technical difficulties there. There you are.
Why is he under my hair?
Hello.
It's probably the safest place for him to be.
Here, and you can catch me Saturdays on Make It Make Sense, the podcast. It's always good to join this colorful crew. At some point, Waifu Views will be here for y'all.
It's probably going to be next week because I have work to do, so I have to work tomorrow. So
no, I get it. Because I know I've pushed it and we kind of like life be lifing. So it's me. It's that beautiful lady right over there. You see her. And then also our third co-host, Asharif Honey. Love you. And that's about it. All social media platforms except for Facebook. It is Sunkist_waifu, TikTok, Twitch, Instagram, that thing formerly known as Twitter. And then it will be the government on Facebook. You know, Aisha Morgan. You can find me there.
And finally, we do have the Phoenix herself. The Red Hyatt.
What?
Come back to me, Jane.
Okay.
Jane.
You already know. I'm your girl, Ebony Moonbeam. You can find me at Ebony_Moonbeam on all social media platforms. As I said before, cosplayer, anime shit talker, real life shit talker, if you have not noticed, and debaucherous whore. You can find me on Thursdays on Casual Conversations over at Overall 99 Media or ENT, I'm trying to remember, on YouTube, where we have casual conversations. It's myself, Afro Comedy 765, which left a little bit earlier, and Zell May. We are kind of in like a holding stage because we're doing some changes to the show. But you can find that, and then Saturday here, and then Sundays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Time for your favorite female blur-led podcast, Waifu Views, that gives you everything fandom with a side of beautiful waifus. If you don't know, there's one over there. There's one right here. And then just like she said before, a Shar of Honey. You will be getting a show from us. You will be getting cosplays. We will be doing stuff for Christmas. We're just trying to get back into the swing of things because, like she said, life be lifing. I have some cosplays that I've done. I have not posted on TikTok, but they are on my Facebook page at Ebony Moonbeam. And I've been gaming more. So if you're watching on my Twitch, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel because I'm going to do a lot more than just gaming and shows. I'm going to do some get ready with me's and yada, 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 maybe even some cosplay makeup tutorials. So be on the lookout for that. And yeah, I don't think I got anything else. If I do, I forgot.
And of course, thank y'all for joining. We do have the mysterious one, Monterey Hudson, for another wonderful episode of Make It Make Sense podcast. Of course, you can find me everywhere it says Monterey Hudson, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Threads, as it's still and on Twitch.
Find him on TikTok, y'all. Don't find him on Threads, but go to his TikTok because
you can find me anywhere.
He has amazing content.
Including right here on Make It Make Sense. We will be here on YouTube and Facebook and everywhere I can be found. Come find me. Otherwise, I appreciate you all for joining us for another wonderful episode with, of course, the lovely waifus that are matching today. Do not fall for their debauchery. It will be a trap. You'll never make it out alive. Otherwise, thank you all so much for joining us.
Yes. I like that we thought the same thing.
My fingers made that happen.
It's a trap. Flee.